I was panicked when, I was going, this can't happen to me. And I started looking on the internet. I didn't know what to do. And I talked to the women in the book group, and they said, two of them said, well, I've been to Dr. Quiet. She's wonderful. And I still researched, but I went to her and just fell in love with her. And Dr. Quiet was calm and just, like I said, she truly instilled confidence in me. I felt she was caring, yet not overly, oh, you're going to be fine. She just said, I think we've got this in time, and, I think we're going to be fine. And I really believed her. I had brachytherapy with the SAVI device. And at first, I was terrified because they showed me this device that looks like a kitchen whisk. I've never looked at a kitchen whisk the same. I never will. And I just was panicked. I truly was. I don't panic easily, and I was terrified. And they put it in. It was nothing. I mean, I didn't feel it. And I was in there. It didn't hurt at all. I mean, I felt no pain. I went in and I had the treatments. I was nervous about the radiation, but I figured that with the brachytherapy and the SAVI that I would get just minimal doses of radiation. It wouldn't affect my whole body. And it didn't. The treatment was short. You had to come twice a day, but that was fine. I got to really talk to them and talk to other women that were here, and that was helpful to see people going through it at different stages. And I had no side effects at all. I mean, it was painless. I actually fell asleep. I just asked them to change the music. So I really would recommend, if you can have brachytherapy, I wouldn't be afraid to do it again, for sure. You still hear the words radiation, and it terrifies you. And I came in and everybody was, I'll probably get teary here, everybody was so nice and kind. And I'm sorry. It's still emotional, You never lose that, ever. And they really helped me emotionally through it. I mean, it was calm and peaceful when I came in here. The office is very nice. I mean, it's pleasant. It's kind of set up for women. It looks, it has some beautiful pictures on the wall. And when they come in, they just always know you. And I always say, come on in and talk to you. If you have a question, they'll sit and talk to you. Dr. Quiet always has as much time as you need. And that really helped me. So my expectations were that I was going to be a horrible experience. It was not a horrible experience. I mean, it was, if they said I had to have it done on the other breast the same way, I wouldn't be nervous at all. My advice for other people going through this treatment is that just trust Dr. Quiet and trust the staff here. They know what they're doing. They do it all the time, every day. It's their job. They excel at it. And when you come in, just come in, be prepared and open for whatever's going to happen, and know that most people are afraid of pain. And I think that's the thing, people are afraid they're going to die, or they're afraid of pain. And when you get like the brachytherapy or the SAVI, you know that that's not going to happen to you. This is a treatment that's caught early. Otherwise, you couldn't use this treatment. And then the next thing you worry about is pain, and it is painless. So when you get rid of those two big things, which I think is what most people are afraid of, there's nothing to worry about. When I very first came to this facility, I was concerned about my insurance, because after all the years of teaching, my husband's a retired stockbroker, he just retired, I had to go on to Medicare for the first time in my life, and I was so worried that it wasn't going to pay for my treatments. But when I called and I talked to the office staff, they said, you don't worry about it, you let us call and see what we can do. And they called, they made all of the phone calls. I didn't have to make any. They called and they called me back and said, we have it all taken care of, you don't have to worry about it. And so it took that relief off my mind.